Tonight, a first-hand perspective on that holiday travel mess. Our own Kelly Hallinan spent night after night waiting to get back home after covering the Purdue game at the Citrus Bowl. So, between the Citrus Bowl turnout and your flight,
it was an exciting trip. I just kept telling myself this is a great learning experience.
Yeah.
It was great to report on a loss like that and talk to the players after the game. And I had never had a flight canceled before, so that was a whole nother learning experience. What to do, who to call, how to rebook.
Okay, where were you when you learned that the flight was canceled?
So I actually I had a late night flight about 9 o'clock, and I get to the airport.
Out of Orlando, right?
Out of Orlando
Right.
to come back to Indianapolis. And the line, you could see some of these lines. The line to drop bags was crazy. That's me getting my bag after I found out it was canceled. The line for security was nuts. TSA pre-check was closed. So I get to the gate just before it takes off, just for it to say canceled. So I was already there. I'd gone through the hassle, and then we had this long line. We followed a bunch of people, attendants around, and just kind of hung out looking for our bags that we had checked.
Now, was that a Southwest flight or was it Spirit?
That was a Spirit flight. And then the next day I was on a Southwest flight, and that one also got canceled.
So you were canceled at least twice, right?
Yes, yes.
You know, this has never happened to me, so I'm interested in knowing what it's like to be in a really crowded airport with probably pre-cranky people.
Yes.
Right? They were already cranky because
we're at the airport.
Just at the airport.
Yeah, I was texting my parents saying, this line is so long, I'm going to miss the flight. And I was so relieved. There was tons of Purdue fans there, and I saw them all at the customer service desk. And I thought to myself, you know what? At least my flight isn't canceled. And then I got there, and I just saw the big red canceled.
So what do you do? Do you immediately try to find a hotel, or what do you do?
Yeah, so a lady just said, guys, follow me, and we all went, and there was a big long line, and we didn't really know what to do.
Who was this you were following?
A Spirit attendant.
Okay.
But there was a huge line the entire plane. A lot of Purdue fans. I met some really nice people. Kind of talked about covering the game and everything. But yeah, it was a lot of calling people here and kind of figuring out, guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to come to Indiana tonight.
And this is all happening at 8:30 at night, right?
Oh yeah, this was probably I was probably at the airport from 9 to midnight, kind of figuring out, where to go, what to do. And I was most worried about just getting my bags and finding a place to sleep.
Right. And did that all work out?
Yes, it all worked out. I got on a flight the next day, supposed to be at 3, ended up getting canceled, switched airlines, and got home at about midnight. So, I got a nice extra day in Florida. Not a bad place to be stranded.
Yeah, but you're stranded at an airport or a hotel, right?
It was sunny out. I was telling Chad, I got off the plane in a t-shirt and it was snowing. So I was like, be careful what you wish for.
Well, we're glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be back. I made it, guys.
Yeah, a victim of the holiday mess of
Exactly.
2022. Okay, well, it's 2023, so we have a new year.
Exactly.
Good luck,
Hopefully
Kelly.
it's better.
All right, let's get a look at the local forecast.